All right, disappointed about today. Really disappointed in the second half. The credit goes to them. I thought Coach Sirianni did a nice job getting his team ready, and they played 4 quarters, and we did not. Really, not much else to say other than that. We couldn't control the line of scrimmage. Gave up big plays late in the game. Couldn't protect the football. Quarterback was under duress. Couldn't make plays that we needed down in the red zone and all those areas to make touchdowns instead of field goals. Couldn't capitalize on the opportunities we had. So. Thought we did a nice job in the first half building a lead and could not sustain that. And the football team that we want to be is a team that when they have the lead can run the football and control the line of scrimmage. We have not been able to do that. We were not able to do it today, and that's why we ended up in the loss. So with that, I'll take whatever questions you have.
Matt, what did you see on the block punt?
They ran a pick stunt. One champ came in, blocked one. The other guy came around, JJ. He came free and blocked it. So, we practiced that a lot. We have to make those blocks. We didn't make those blocks. They made the play. So, we had the fake field goal punt, pin them down there. Thought our defense was playing great. We didn't make that play. I mean, today at the end of the day, when Scott, when you really look at it, they made a bunch of plays, and we had some opportunities to make plays. And at the end of the day, we still had the ball. With down 3 at the 50-yard line with or 45, whatever it was. With 2:30 and then couldn't get off the field at the end. Still had a chance to get the ball back with 1:30 and couldn't stop them. So. But yeah, that was just they came around. We blocked that, and we just didn't make the block.
Matt, that stretch, kind of beginning the play before the third down play, was that a play you'd expect Robbie to make?
The sprint spin out?
Yeah.
No, that was a bad ball. I think Robbie came up, and we have to throw and catch. And we had a bunch of plays today where we had a chance to tear us on the left hand side. We had drops. I can't throw this on any one guy, so it's on us. So I start with me and work backwards. So we had a lot of chances to make plays and didn't make plays, and they did. To be honest with you.
Now, what do you think's happening in the third quarter of some of these games? It just feels like the offense is just not there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought we went down the field and. I remember when do we kick the field goal? Was that the fourth quarter? I just think at the end of the day, I look at it like, I always say the third quarter, but like we should have scored. I mean, we should have scored more points in the first half. Where the quarterback I think gets sacked 3, 4, 5 times. Getting under duress. We just have to do a better job. We have to play better football. That wasn't good enough football right there, and. We came in knowing that, hey, we had to limit the deep. I think I said it to you guys. We had to limit the deep balls. We had to protect their guys up front. We were going to have to win third down on offense. We just scored, and hold them to field goals in the red zone. And even at the end, we had a chance to hold them to a field goal. So, we just got to be better.
What was the primary issue with the pass pro today up front?
It's always hard till I watch it, but I think, we got edged inside by Hargrave. He's got 5 sacks. Now he has 6. We had 2 holding calls. That got us out of whack. But I just think, it wasn't they didn't blitz us. It was just a 4-man rush, sometimes a 5-man rush, and at times they won. And when they didn't win, they pushed us out of the pocket, and the quarterback was running around. So we've got to get to the point where the quarterback feels good about his protection and can stay in the pocket. And then, credit to them, they did a bunch of, they played man like we said that they probably would, and we didn't hurt them enough with it.
Matt, you've been saying from the very beginning, you got to protect Sam. You got to protect Sam. How much of what happened today was about not protecting Sam? I think the pressures were by far the most you've had for a game this year.
Certainly tell about this week and last week, is our inability to protect the quarterback. I thought we ran the ball well. I don't know what Chuba finished rushing wise. I don't have that number in front of me. Yeah, but we, and again, it's also the penalties, right? Again, we had the ball there with just needing a field goal, having to go to 15 or 20 yards, and we get a holding call. So, it's just where we're struggling right now.
What did you see on the last interception? Was that forced, or what happened there?
Hard for me to say without seeing it. It's we're throwing comebacks to the sidelines. I think when you got it kind of you're in 2 minutes, and you're throwing enough of those. Last week the guy broke on it and almost picked it off. So I just think either they made a good play, certainly maybe get out of maybe go to the next progression. I have to watch the tape to be honest with you, but we have to be in a attack maybe in the middle field a little bit more. We did a nice job hitting Robbie on the in cut, so we've got to do a better job of that.
What went into how you set that offensive lineup for today?
In terms of
The thought process, like with Moulton being on one side and then also talking.
Yeah, I think Brady, was the next guy up. Timo's got reps at left tackle, so we moved him over there. We knew that, it'd take them both those guys a little bit of time to get comfortable, but it just felt like that was the best chance we had to win.
It looked like Nick kind of kept some of those zone read keepers for Hurts until the last drive or two. Was that a little more of a challenge because you hadn't seen a lot of that early in the game?
I think yes, it's a good. Early on it was a lot of zone read pullers, throw the ball outside. I think we knocked a lot of those out. Then it kind of went to more of a 2-minute game, so we're playing more man, we're rushing up the field, and then they hurt us with a couple of those. So, yeah, I mean, it was a nice job by them. But things that they have that we prepared for, I just think kind of where the game was, we thought it would be like more of a drop back, game. They would mix it in on third down. It was good. The guy who's responsible for the quarterback, chases the dive down. We just had to be a little bit more disciplined about everybody doing their job. Even at the end, where they're running the ball, we have an edge set and balls run around the left, right edge. So this is one of those games, as I said, like can't point to anybody and say, boy, they really, and again, when I say that, I mean the coaches, all of us, man, like we've got to be better.
Do a couple more. Sam's, I know he was under duress. Given that, what did you think of Sam's overall performance from what you
Just
saw?
like everybody else, we've all got to be better. There's guys that are open. We got to make those throws. This is a game like you guys have heard me say 100 times. Like we're going to try to push the game to the fourth quarter and try to make one more play than the other team. I mean, they made one more play, right? I mean, they blocked the punt. Then we stop. Then we think we have a chance to stop them. They score. They get the 2-point conversion. At some point, we have to make one of those plays to win a game. And so that was my challenge at halftime. I told them, hey, the plays are there to be made. You have a lead, but like anything from falling on the fumble in the end zone to making a tackle to catching a ball to throwing a ball, we've got to make a play and play within the scheme, but make a play. And so I'm sure if you ask the guys in the locker room, I'm sure they're disappointed. We had chances to sack the quarterback. We didn't sack. We missed the sack. We said we had to keep him in the pocket. He would escape to his right. He did that a lot today. So. This is one that when we watch the tape, it should go back. It should bother us, right? Like a lot of things that we said, they didn't do anything that like, are we prepared for this? So, it's got to bother us and it's got to spur us on to be better.
Was Chuba one of the bright spots today? Did you get what you wanted out of him?
Oh yeah, I thought Chuba was excellent, and looked like a couple times like he's going to break it for a big one, but I thought he caught the ball. He caught screens, ran the ball, so I was pleased with him.